And we are underway from Cincinnati.
And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback.
Here we go. Ready? Play hot.
Tight is right. Watch tight. Tight is right.
3 down, 3 down. 11 mighty. 11 mighty.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw.
Flush to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It was Justin Houston, the native of Statesboro, Georgia, with a sack.
A lot of talk the other day about them wanting to quiet this home crowd early and often. Very first play of the game, they do just that.
You're exactly right about that, because that's often a conversation when you go on the road and you travel. Hey, let's take the crowd out of it. What a great way of doing so by putting the quarterback on the deck.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Burrow.
That one taken in by T. Higgins.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A big play that time through the air. 32 yards. First down. Here's Burrow. Now he's flushed out right. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback, because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Now Burrow on first down. And the catch made, it's Tyler Boyd. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he ran right through one tackle as he fights forward for a gain of 7.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
That's a nice example of good team defense right there. Ball was snapped at the 1-yard line. They knocked him back and caused a loss. But you notice they were trying to find any type of a gap to run through. Wasn't one available, and they stuffed the play right there in the middle of the field.
Play number 8 here on the opening drive. This is 3rd and goal.
Mixon is in. Touchdown Bengals. First quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And it's now a 7-0 game.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. On the return, Devin Duvernay. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 26.
A collegiate star here in the Buckeye State, it's J.K. Dobbins.
And he stopped immediately there. DJ Reader there on the tackle.
Well, to me, that's taking a big gamble defensively, because that alignment you see, that's normally something you see down near the goal line. Because now, if they decide to go play action, something should be open there, and I think open big.
So maybe that's something that gets filed away for later.
I think without a doubt, you write it down, and if you see that look at a later date, Go ahead and take your shot.
Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. They'll roll him out right. That's caught inside the 20. And he's finally taken down, but not before he reaches the 14. It's a big play there for Baltimore. This will be caught once again by Brown. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were...
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Anthony Averett picks it. And it's a huge return as he brings this all the way back down to the 15-yard line. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver. Whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter, they'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you could see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
Now Dobbins again on second down. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break.
And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, 14 yards, and the Ravens have taken the lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time, one play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Now they go play action now. Burrow. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Justin Houston able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Another try after the first down sack. Burrow rolling to his right. Airing one out for Boyd. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
This is caught. It's Boyd. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 44-yard line. A handoff to Mixon.
bulldozes past him. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30.
46 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Now Joe Mixon. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Justin Houston getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. They're passing here. Joe Burrow to Mixon on the check down. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
Just a terrific run there, Charles, from a running back who is so compact and powerful, and that strength was on display there.
They'll run on first down. Mixon, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
A handoff running left, Mixon. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now.
On 1, ready?
Check 83, ball's going to 83.
We ain't giving up nothing to check. 12, 12, 12.
Now it's Burrow. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
To me, there's nothing like watching rookie effort in the NFL. So excited to be there. They're going to give you the max on each and every play, aren't they?
Well, he proved himself on that catch, that's for sure.
I think he may have proved himself to the point where he's going to get a second year.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Burrow looking to pass. Eluding the pressure right.
Open man is Higgins, and he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Bengals grab it. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
Let's be frank, you hate the fumble at the end of the play, but prior to that, I liked a lot of what was going on. Tucks it down, takes off, picks up good yardage, but in that portion of the field, that close to the sideline,
step out.
Yeah, either get down or get out of bounds. Take care of the ball.
Yeah, he had the yards, but then the mistake. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Now Burrow. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Calais Campbell finding his way home for the sack.
Well, Charles, this has been something to watch so far. This is where you really feel for a quarterback. He's been running for his life in this first half.
Brandon, that's 5 sacks already, so you know he's got to be saying, can we get some more guys in here to block, please? Because if
under pressure again, and down he goes again. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Punting now is Huber as he sends it away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And they've got a little under 40 seconds to go if they want to try to put something together here.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. They go play action with Jackson. Steps away. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. On 3rd and 1, Jackson flushed out right. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there.
Well, we've seen Jackson already have success in the first half running the football, and he gets good yardage on the ground again there. I mean, I know it's a $64,000 question, CD, but how do they contain him better?
You have to win against the blockers ahead of you. If those guys even occupy a defender for even a half a second, then Lamar Jackson is gone. You've got to take those blockers and move them so that you have clear vision of Lamar Jackson, and hopefully you can hem him in.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
Partner, it's often that man coverage is easier for a quarterback to run against. You get your receivers going downfield. Those guys are staying with them, and oftentimes they have their back to the quarterback, which opens up a lot of space and room, and they don't even know that he's taken off with it. What a big-time pickup on that play.
And that will wind up just short. He had it on line. It ran out of gas at the end. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
These two teams making their final adjustments for the second half. And to bring it your way, we go back up to Cincinnati and Brandon Gaudin.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Now Dobbins.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Sam Hubbard that time coming through defensively with reckless abandon.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
And now Jackson will look to throw it, rolling to his left.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. He'll buy some time right. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Now that's a quarterback who's in charge out there right now. Wants to throw the ball on third down, doesn't find anyone open, tucks it away, takes off, and picks up the first down. Not by a little, but by plenty.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. The 30. 10. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins. 52 yards. And the Ravens have broken the tie. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They go play action with Burrow. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Justin Houston, my goodness, make that now 5 sacks for him in this ball game. Really turning in an incredible performance. Throwing on 2nd and long. Burrow. Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And this incomplete, oh my. He might have been celebrating in the end zone if he'd held on. Nearly picked, but instead, it'll bring up 4th down. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. This is taken at the 15. Call that 49 yards on the punt. They do get 7 back on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the number one thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action. Now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, they're
under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Play action. It's Jackson sliding out of the pocket. Finding room at the 30 and past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
And, Brandon, this is the time of the game when Jackson could really take over. He's got the defense's legs a little bit tired. He's got them on the run.
Yeah, this defense looks gassed, and you're exactly right. Second half with the lead, this is when Lamar Jackson seems to thrive. On 1st down, Dobbins. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain. On third down, here's Dobbins. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on fourth down, and they're going to go for it. They're going to try and throw. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on fourth down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the fourth down conversion. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Play action. Now Jackson. They'll roll him out right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down. They go play action now. Jackson out to his left. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. That is an absolute backbreaker. That was a design passing play, wasn't a draw. You think you got him stopped, good coverage downfield, and he's able to pick up the first with his legs. Defensively, that kicks into your psyche and hurts a little bit, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and here's the thing. Anytime you give up a first down, it hurts you psychologically, but it hurts more when they get it this way because you've covered everything. He didn't have any place to throw the football. He takes off running and picks it up anyway, and now you have to stay on the field for an extra set of downs.
And really could have used that stop trailing here in the 4th. Eight yards to go on 2nd down. Jackson on the move to his left. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. Here's Jackson to throw. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it will still bring up a 4th down.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football. John Harbaugh going to roll the dice. They're going for it on 4th down.
Now Jackson. Rolling to his right. That's to his running back, complete. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. What a chance they just took. A huge chance. They go for it on 4th down, wind up getting the first.
Go ahead and admit it. You thought it was a bad call, didn't you?
I did, yes.
I think any normal person did. How about him picking it up? Give him credit.
The first down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Jackson now. He'll buy some time right. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Again, it's Mixon.
64 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On the delay, it's Mixon. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calais Campbell on the stop. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
12.
And now they will throw it with Burrow.
Connecting with Mixon.
Mixon with a first down and more. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Now Burrow.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Open man is Uzomah. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
Burrow. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Bang, 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 bang. 11 empty.
Throwing, Burrow. He will find his man Chase complete.
And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7.
Big 13.
Here's Burrow.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And the Ravens will take over here at their own 14-yard line. Well, we knew this was going to be a tall order anyway, down 2 scores with this little time remaining. But that interception puts an end to any hopes that they had.
All right, partner, work with me here because obviously scoring a touchdown, getting the onside kick, then going down, scoring again. Well, that's asking a lot, isn't it? And that's really not a great expectation to begin with. I think they'll look back on this game and see what got them in this spot in the first place and say to themselves, we really gave this game away.
And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. Flushed out right. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds a defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. Second and 10. Now it's Jackson. Rush coming, and he's taken down. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
Salute when you see me. That jealousy is an